Welcome to another enlightening episode of Build and Thrive Thunder Bay, the podcast dedicated to helping local businesses flourish in innovative ways. I'm your host, Robert Downing. Today, we're diving into a somewhat unconventional topic, the strategic power of saying no and how it can be leveraged for business growth. As business owners, many of us feel the instinctive pull to say yes to every opportunity that crosses our paths. But what if saying no could actually lead to more meaningful growth? To unravel this idea, I'm joined by our resident expert on strategic business growth, David. David, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, Robert. It's a pleasure to be here. This is indeed a crucial topic that often gets overlooked in the hustle of expanding a business.
Absolutely, David. Let's jump right into it. Many small to medium-sized business owners experience significant pressure to say yes to every business opportunity. What are some of the risks you've observed among business owners who overcommit?
Great question, Robert. The pressure to say yes can be immense and often leads to a cycle of overcommitment. One of the biggest risks is burnout. Business owners spread themselves too thin, trying to juggle multiple projects or partnerships that might not necessarily align with their core objectives. This overextension can lead to a reduction in the quality of products or services offered, harming the business's reputation and customer satisfaction. Additionally, when resources such as time, money, and human capital are stretched too thin, it results in diluted efforts where the focus on crucial business activities diminishes. This not only affects immediate output, but can also derail long-term strategic goals. Focusing excessively on non-essential opportunities often means that businesses lose sight of their original vision, leading to a compromised brand identity.
That makes a lot of sense. It seems like saying yes to everything might dilute a business's efforts rather than strengthening its potential. So how does saying no fit into all of this? Can you explain how it aligns with maintaining clear business goals and priorities?
Saying no is fundamentally about prioritization and clarity. Every business must have a clear set of goals and priorities. By establishing these goals, you create a filter to evaluate potential opportunities. This means assessing each opportunity based on its alignment with your current objectives. When you say no, you're essentially giving yourself the freedom to concentrate your resources and efforts where they matter most, on those activities that drive your growth and align with your business vision. It encourages a disciplined approach to decision-making, allowing businesses to build a strong foundation, which is necessary for sustainable growth.
It's interesting to consider that saying no could be empowering rather than limiting. Could you provide some strategies or frameworks that business owners can use to evaluate whether a particular opportunity aligns with their business goals?
Certainly. Evaluating opportunities starts with a few key strategies. First, reassess the potential ROI, return on investment, of the opportunity you're evaluating. Ask yourself whether the opportunity will contribute positively to your revenue or brand equity compared to the resources you need to dedicate to it. Secondly, consider how well the opportunity fits within your existing brand values and long-term vision. If it doesn't fit, it could confuse your customers or take your brand in a direction you never intended. Setting up a simple decision matrix could also help. This involves listing your business's critical goals and scoring potential opportunities against these. It's a visual and quantifiable way to prioritize your decisions. Additionally, consulting with trusted advisors or team members can offer fresh perspectives you might not have considered on your own, helping to ensure that all possible outcomes have been considered.
That's very actionable advice. Once business owners decide to turn down an opportunity, what are some practical tips you could share on how they can do this gracefully without damaging existing relationships?
Declining an opportunity gracefully is crucial for maintaining professional relationships. First and foremost, ensure you respond promptly and politely. Communication should be clear, and it's important to express gratitude for the offer or opportunity presented. While doing so, be honest, but tactful about your reasons for not moving forward, whether it's a misalignment of goals, timing, or capacity constraints. If appropriate, you can suggest alternatives or express interest in reconsidering in the future if circumstances change. Keeping the door open can preserve rapport and encourage a positive relationship moving forward. By handling the situation with empathy and respect, you not only protect the current relationship, but also reinforce your reputation as a considerate and professional business.
These tips really demonstrate that saying no doesn't have to shut doors. It can actually preserve and even enhance connections in the long term. Do you have any examples of businesses that have benefited from setting these kinds of boundaries?
Certainly, Robert. There's a small tech company I worked with a few years back that is a great example. The company was receiving multiple partnership offers and initially wanted to pursue them all, thinking it would lead to rapid growth. However, after a strategic review, they decided to focus solely on partnerships that directly contributed to their innovation goals. By saying no to offers that didn't fit strategically, they were able to concentrate on developing their core product and ended up pioneering a feature that set them apart in their industry. This singular focus not only raised their market profile significantly, but also led to increased long-term profitability and customer loyalty. Another example is a local boutique retailer that regularly turned down partnerships that required them to stray from their exclusive high-quality product line. By saying no, they preserved their brand authenticity and developed a loyal customer base that appreciated their consistency and niche focus. In both cases, saying no was not just a refusal, but a powerful strategic choice that aligned action with intention.
These examples clearly illustrate the benefits of strategic boundary setting, particularly how it can fortify a brand's identity and foster customer loyalty. Let's pivot a bit to explore how this mindset of viewing no as a positive choice might be encouraged among business owners.
Encouraging a shift in mindset begins by redefining what saying no means for a business. It's not about being inflexible or losing opportunities. Rather, it's about protecting the business's core, its integrity, and directing energy wisely. This involves systematic reflection and reaffirmation of what the business stands for and what it aims to achieve. Regularly revisiting and recommitting to strategic goals can help business owners feel confident in their decision to decline offers. It's also helpful to cultivate an internal culture where team members support and understand the reasons behind saying no, so everyone is on board with this approach. Providing training and discussions about strategic planning and prioritization can reinforce this mindset shift. Lastly, celebrating those decisions collectively can instill confidence among team members that the choice to say no was the right and valuable one.
It's heartening to recognize how a simple change in perception can profoundly impact decision-making and business culture. To wrap up, could you share some action steps for our listeners who might be inspired to implement boundary setting in their own businesses?
Of course. First, take time to clearly define your business goals, both short-term and long-term, and align them with your core values. Write them down and keep them visible within your team. Next, develop a set of criteria for evaluating future opportunities. This could be based on potential ROI, brand fit, or resource requirements. Once established, use these criteria as a guiding light in your decision-making processes. Thirdly, prepare communication strategies in advance that allow you to decline offers respectfully and gracefully. Practice these with your team so everyone feels comfortable and confident in discussing boundaries. Lastly, allocate time to regularly review the decisions you've made, learning from both the yeses and nos, and making adjustments to your strategies if needed. Such reflective practices ensure continued alignment with your goals and contribute to sustained growth.
David, thank you for sharing your expertise. What we've discussed today is incredibly valuable for any business owner struggling to balance opportunity and growth with quality and focus. By embracing the power of saying no, they can actually say yes to what really matters. Thanks again for joining us.
It's been a pleasure, Robert. I hope this discussion empowers business owners to make decisions that truly benefit their businesses and personal well-being.
And with that insightful discussion, we conclude this episode of Build and Thrive Thunder Bay. We've explored the transformative potential of setting boundaries, and prioritizing your business's core mission by strategically saying no to misaligned opportunities. As we've learned from David, saying no can sharpen your focus, protect your resources, and refine your brand, ultimately leading to sustainable growth and a loyal customer base. Thank you for tuning in, and remember, focusing on what truly aligns with your business values can be your key to success. Join us in our next episode as we continue to uncover unique strategies to help your business thrive. Until then, stay purposeful and keep building.